On this week's episode of Shade Tree Shop, I'm going to finish up the sub box for the 61 Apache, build some kick panels, and try not to dent this hood that I'm sitting on. Cue the intro. We don't have an intro yet, do we? Crap. Roll the footage. So, here is the seat that I did. It was my first bench seat with the little waterfall dilly-dally on the front, how the diamonds flow to the front. You can't really see it because I'm a terrible cameraman. American flag. Air freshener because America. But the seat turned out pretty sweet. We got the sun visors up there to match that you can't see because the camera's kind of off. And then we got these door panel inserts. So these are modular. You can actually order these for your 60 to 63, I think, had this insert. The other ones had the rectangle. I could be off. Somebody will correct me. But they're magnetic, so they're not evasive. You don't have to drill into your door. They just magnetize to the insert. No cutting, no drilling necessary. But today, we're going to make some kick panels. And as you can see, started prepping the area to get my measurements, and we're gonna have a good time. So let's get to it. So I figured I needed to kind of take a minute and explain what is Shade Tree Shop and why in the world am I uploading videos. I had no intentions to make this a YouTube channel. I really just wanted to record footage for myself so that I could learn from previous projects, see what I did wrong, see what I did right, and just grow as an interior guy and kind of hone in my craft. But I figured, why not? I use YouTube for a lot of my knowledge that I gain, so I might as well contribute to the community and let you guys learn from my mistakes, and maybe some pros out there can tell me what I'm doing wrong and give me some constructive criticism. So just because I'm working out of my backyard, sometimes in my front yard because that tree's a little bigger, that's where we do all of our woodworking, but that doesn't matter right now. Just because you work out of your backyard doesn't mean you have to do things, how can I say this politically correct? Doesn't mean you have to do them halfway. You can do things right. Do your research. Sometimes things are a little more expensive, but it's worth it because remember, at the end of the day, these vehicles that you're driving down the road put your life on the line, and if you're carrying your family with you, that's your family's life also. So be safe, do it right, do your research, and let's all have a good time together. So as you can see, we got the vents out. Now that they're cleaned up, vacuumed out, time to make some templates. So everybody kept telling me the best thing to use to make templates was clear plastic, and this is just clear plastic sheeting. I'm not sure which thickness I grabbed. You can buy this stuff at Walmart or a lot of craft stores. I order it from Albright Supply. They're an upholstery supply store out of Mississippi. It works great. Use some magnets from Harbor Freight to hold it in place. You can trace it with your favorite marker, Milwaukee ink saw. It cuts great with Milwaukee scissors. No sponsorship intended. And it allows you to get a good rough shape so that you can transfer that to your ABS plastic, MDF, whatever you decide to use for your kick panels. I'm going to box that area in where those fresh air vents were, just to kind of almost treat it like an enclosure for our component speakers that are going in. I got the plastic trimmed up, got it transferred to a piece of chipboard, got it fitting pretty good. There will be carpet in the floor, so I got a little bit of play for that, about 1/8 of an inch. Now we'll just transfer this to ABS plastic, which I have to get, so that won't happen today, but I guess I can work on the speaker box now. Always wear a mask when sanding MDF or cutting MDF. It's toxic. got my mount from my phone to go on the tripod back there. So I'm handheld, but this is a shade tree shop south. Now I know what you're thinking. You're in a shop, not a shade tree. It's a garden shed. Close enough to a tree, right? We're gonna get the box wrapped up. Let's see what it looks like. So, we got the box finished up. Been a productive day. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, whatever else people on YouTube do, I don't know. But next time we'll get the kick panels knocked out and maybe start getting the carpet kit fit in. So, see ya.